Good morning, I'm John. I'm the Regional PT Manager for Barwon Southwest and Grampians. I'm here with my team.
Vinny, so I look after the Barwon Southwest region, all the operators from Geelong to Portland pretty much.
And we have...
Morning, Rob Dapchevic, the Senior Public Transport Officer for the Grampians region.
So between us we look after the regional bus contracts. Here's Robbie just about to go into a depot. They're buses, for those of you who don't know. That's what we pay for. Let's go check out what these guys are up to. And also ferries. And we deal with infrastructure and schools and customers and anything else in between basically that comes up. Now you've actually caught us out here on special ops at the minute, so we're deep in enemy territory on the lookout. We're actually here sussing out bus operators, making sure they're all behaving themselves, and we're just waiting for them to arrive now, so keep your heads on a swivel, boys. Watch your six. They could be here any minute now, and this is the kind of thing we've got to do, just to make sure that everyone's behaving themselves and the operators are doing what we're asking them to do, and that the schools are happy with what they're getting.
Hello, my name is Greg Hayes. I'm the Team Leader of Statutory Planning in the Barwon Southwest region. I have a team of 3 statutory planners plus a graduate position reporting to me, with currently only 2 positions filled. Our central task is to respond to referrals of planning permit applications, mostly from councils and DELP, as well as assess and respond to property inquiries, heritage exemption requests, community and tourism signs, and currently the works within road reserve consent process. Some of the unique challenges that we have in the Barwon Southwest region include some considerable urban growth across multiple growth areas, including a new northern and western growth area around Geelong that proposes to add a population the size of Ballarat, and projections for a Geelong regional population of 500,000 people by 2047. That will see some significant growing pains that we're all trying to get out in front of. Probably our most unique challenge in the Barwon Southwest region is the high number of wind farm proposals and existing facilities, as well as other renewable projects. These all require a high level of consideration and liaison with ongoing relationship building and communication. This all takes considerable time and effort to ensure those impacts that I'm sure you are aware of are coordinated, mitigated and managed well.
Hi, I'm Adam Lorenzini. I'm the team leader of the integrated transport team within the Barwon Southwest. My team currently consists of myself, Solmaz, Jonathan, and we have a vacant position that's currently being advertised, and we also have a vacant fixed-term position that looks after the growth areas in Geelong. We're a relatively small team, but we have lots of work on the go at the moment. We look after the coordination of the planning scheme amendment referrals on behalf of the region. We also manage the Flexible Local Transport Solutions program, where we currently have a number of small community-based programs underway. We are helping Deakin University with the installation of end-of-trip facilities at Warren Pond Station for their new e-bike program that they are trialling. We are also working with Hamilton Council on the Hamilton Moves, which is the development of a network operating plan for the Hamilton City Centre. The Transport Integration team also looks after planning studies for the region. We currently have underway the Surf Coast Highway Corridor Improvement Study, looking at improving the efficiency and reliability of the corridor between Geelong and Mountain Eade. We are undertaking the Port Fairy Bypass Planning Study to determine the viability and need for a bypass of Port Fairy, working with Moyne Shire. We're also working with our colleagues in the Grampians region to undertake the grain supply chain study to understand the movements and needs of the grain industry within our region.
Hi, I'm AJ Armstrong, but I think you all know that. I'm Manager Scoping and Development here in Barwon Southwest. I have a team currently of 15 people, but when it's fully recruited, we'll have 19 staff, which is just fantastic. We have a massive program of works down here in Barwon Southwest. We're accountable, scoping and development alone, for in excess of $600 million worth of program. My team's current challenges at the minute capacity and workload. So while we're fully equipped and resourced, we're really trying to figure out how we best operate in this new space and get our work done to the best that we can. Some of our main highlights at the minute are working through the Great Ocean Road 255. We're in year 3 and we've expended around $80 million, which is great. A big program left for the next 3 years. And also we're looking at developing at the minute over 40 bridges in the southwest of Victoria, which is a major highlight and a major achievement to open up the network for high productivity freight vehicles.
Hi, Michael Peel, Team Leader of Scoping and Development for Barwon Southwest. We're building a team of 10 staff to deliver a program of greater than $600 million of works. Programs include $255 million for the Great Ocean Road and Inland Works, strengthening of Princes Highway West projects for HPFV vehicles, Green Triangle development and dairy supply chain.
Hi, I'm Cal, Team Leader External Works for Barwon Southwest. My team is currently myself, but I do have the surveillance officer starting in February and hopefully a grad about the same time coming on board as well. Currently got about 35 projects in the design and pre-construction phase, roughly 20 in construction. My main focus at the minute is getting all those pre-con projects up to speed and back on track so that they can get their roadworks built.
Hi, I'm Susie Love, Team Leader Sustainability and Environment, Barwon Southwest. I've got Silvana Mitchell working with me as Sustainability and Environment Officer, and she's got a wealth of experience in working in the road space and understanding native vegetation and requirements. The things we've been focused on at the moment are working with DELP to get a memorandum of understanding agreed to have 2 of their officers work dedicated with us full-time on our projects to help get the approvals through quicker. And a key project that's moving pretty quickly for us that we're focused on is Great Ocean Road, geotech and inland routes. Other thing we're focused on is working with our counterparts in the regions to establish, roles and responsibilities and where our specialties lie.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm with the Communications and Engagement team for Barwon Southwest, and recently we've been doing a few pop-ups.
I popped up in Torquay yesterday with the bus reform, asking people about how to make the buses better between Torquay and Armstrong Creek.
We just had a pop-up for the Surf Coast Highway Planning Study. And I popped down to the Great Ocean Road to talk to the Wye River community about a new bridge.
And we've also been out to Hamilton to talk about
Sheep Mention.
Oh, woo! Where we got to speak to over 100 people about the condition of our roads and a whole range of things. But that's not the only way we engage.
We've been engaging online with people, where we had over 798 people fill out the survey for the Surf Coast Highway Planning Study.
We also improved our capabilities across all sorts of things, including emergency management. Last week I participated in Exercise Kununurra, a maritime emergency exercise off the Queenscliff coast.
But we're ready for all kinds of emergency events, such as landslips on the Great Ocean Road.
Also developing our skills in a whole range of transport projects, such as bikes. And did you know it's Biketober? Make sure you get on your bike and ride to work this month. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the trip. Bye!
Hi everyone, Mark Tonkin here, Movement and Safety Manager in Barwon Southwest Region. So we have Glenn Blundell, based in our Warrnambool office. We have Pierce Johnson, based in the Geelong office. And we've also got Matt Brunton, who's joined us as a graduate. The first for us is really about having a really strong understanding about what the network's doing. So how is it performing right now, and how is it going to perform in the future? There's a lot of time spent in making sure that those changes to the network and the intent that's being provided lines up with the strategy, and also is going to not create a problem from a movement or safety perspective. My team's responsible for making sure that all the major traffic control items, so traffic signals, speed limits, they're all designed and approved appropriately. And then we also have sort of the event approval side of it as well. Lastly is the small scale delivery. So we've got a small budget just to do those small on ground fixes, mostly spending the money in that speed limit space. One of the other things the movement and safety team does really well is engage with the community. So we've got a really long-standing relationship with the community groups of Barwon Heads and Ocean Grove, but also with the likes of a Bike Safe. Bikes play a huge role, or they play a huge part of the enjoyment of living on the Ballerine and in the Geelong area. So they've become a key partner with us just to provide better safety messages and to provide better infrastructure or promote the requirement for better infrastructure on the peninsula. One of the things we've been able to achieve lately is introduce a push button at Wellington Road and Ballerine Highway. So cyclists find it nearly impossible to turn right at a signalised site. The loops in the ground don't work, and there's no pedestrian facilities out there for them to use either. So this has been a major challenge for them. They've essentially been running red lights.
Hi, I'm Julie Cronin, Manager of Regional Services, Barwon Southwest. I'm only 2 weeks into the role and already feel like I'm part of a team. My team consists of a broad range of roles that will work together to provide the best business services for Barwon Southwest, along with striving for consistency across the board. The team incorporates an emergency management lead, currently working in conjunction with all agencies as we navigate through the current flood issues within the region and move into our summer fire period. This role is also currently working within the Alliance until early next year. We have a delivery liaison officer. This is a new role within the team, but an integral part to assist in liaising between internal teams, local governments, and other agencies, looking for opportunities of collaboration and creating a clear conduit and central contact point for internal and external stakeholders. Our business support officers, both for Geelong and Warrnambool, provide support in administrative functions and all day-to-day operational issues, ranging from business area assets, building facilities, maintenance, security, office services, health, safety and wellbeing, along with risk, and the full management of fleet requirements for Barwon Southwest. We do have a safety officer, of which is currently working within the Alliance and will be joining the team early next year, along with the emergency management lead. We have also gone out to market for a business improvement officer to hopefully commence in the new year. Our goal is to work together consistently and build relationships both internally and externally, along with our counterparts in all regions. It is an exciting time ahead for the team, and we're certainly up for the challenge as we progress. So I thank you and enjoy your trip.
I'm the acting supervisor here at the Geelong Maintenance Depot. So part of that, we're tasked with just general maintenance, you know, so we're going mad on potholes and the like at the moment. So the year's been incredible. I've never seen anything like it myself, but you know, we're toiling away and we're really having a crack at the moment. We're putting out more mix than I've ever put out in my life at the moment. And this is our second load of Easy Street we've done today. So so far we've put out about 800 kilos of Easy Street. Lots of big potholes. And I've never seen potholes as big as we've seen in the last 3 weeks. It's incredible. Amongst that, you know, we're starting to get trees falling over, you know, with the ground so wet and stuff like that. So all the crews, the whole team is just working like Trojans, to tell you the truth. I'm pretty proud of what they're doing. You know, everybody's putting in the hard yards trying to get things done, you know. Everybody's feeling the strain, as no doubt, you know, when you're this busy. You know, we've worked weekends, we've had those big rains, you know, people are out a lot of the night, you know, doing, you know, big ETSs and stuff like that, making roads safe, you know, under pretty difficult conditions. So everybody's, you know, everybody's feeling the pressure, but I think the morale's pretty good. You know, people are still putting in and trying to get things done as best we can. I reckon we would have put out 150 water over roads around the district over the last few weeks. We've had some massive washouts. We've seen water over roads where we've never seen it before. So that tells you where it's, you know, it really is stuff that people haven't seen before. You know, we've got 100-metre washouts on the side of the road. We've got potholes that, you know, we'd be putting close to them, and maybe 10 or 12 buckets full of mixing, you know, like big, deep potholes, like they're dead set incredible. Yep. Sometimes it's a bit daunting, but there's only one way to do these jobs, and that's do them. You know, we're doing our best to get everything done right for people so the roads are safe. You know, that's what we're all about here, making the roads safe for people, and you know, if it means we've got to put in the extra hours, that's what we're doing at the moment. Some motorists get a bit impatient being held up. They don't quite understand what we're doing in the general maintenance field. You know, it's a bit different what we do than say a construction site or things like that, where you've got a static site, we're moving along the road. So, you know, maybe they don't understand what we're about, you know, but we just keep going. I'd say to people if they could be, you know, be a bit patient, you know, like what we're trying to do is make the roads as safe as possible for people under difficult conditions. Simple things like, you know, if you see a crew on the side of the road, just slow down, you know. It doesn't add any more to your trip. It might take you 15 seconds longer to get to your job, or get home or whatever, but it makes our job a lot safer. We've been busy with ETSs, where we get, you know, jobs from the general public, you know, the issues they've got. So we're trying to get to these jobs as quick as we can to resolve those jobs, make the road as safe as possible for the motorists out there. That's what we're about. So, you know, we're quick response time to these ETSs. You know, people have issues. We thank people. We want to know if there's a problem out there, and we'll go and fix them. That's you know, what the Geelong maintenance crew try and do, is get to those jobs, make the road as safe as possible for people. We want people to get home safe. That's what we want. I always think if it's my daughter driving home, I wouldn't want her driving into this pothole, you know. So we want these things to be fixed as quick as possible. We'll get there and do it.